All right. Hey, everybody. Miss Vanderwall here. We are going to be moving on to something new. So we're on chapter 1-5, so section 5. We're going to break this into 2 days. So this is the first day of notes for solving two-step equations. Okay, so first of all, we have been working with one-step equations. So when we're solving the equations, we're looking for inverse operations that undo each other. What we are doing is we're essentially working backwards to solve the equation. When we're solving multiple step equations, we are also going to be working the order of operations backwards. And that's how we're going to figure out what to do first. Okay, so just a quick recap of the order of operations. This is something we hit pretty heavy last year. We talked about it as being gems, right? So the G comes first. So that was grouping symbols. That would be parentheses, brackets, braces, square root bars, fraction bars, whatever. Okay, the second thing we would do is exponents. And then the M stands for multiplication or division. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean multiplying comes before division because they're equals. So we do those left to right. And then the same thing with subtraction and addition. That is last according to the order of operations. Subtraction and addition are also equals. So we work those left to right also. There's an arrow here going from bottom to top, okay, and that's going to remind us that we're working the order of operations backwards. We're going to see if we have any subtraction or addition to start with, and then work our way up, okay? All right, so in this problem, we have 3x plus 4 equals 10. 3x means 3 times x, and then we have plus 4 equals 10. Okay, here we're going to continue to draw our dividing line there, and I'm going to look at the left side because that's where I have my variable. So here you can see I have 3 times the x, and then I have a plus 4. So if we're working backwards, we're going to actually be starting with the subtraction or addition and getting rid of that. So I'm going to be getting rid of the plus 4 first. So to get rid of a plus 4, we need to subtract 4 on both sides. Okay, so when I get rid of that minus 4, I'm going to bring down the 3x on the left, and on the right, 10 minus 4 is 6. Okay, and then I'm going to get rid of the multiplication or division. So in this case, it's multiplying by 3. So to get rid of that, we're going to divide both sides by 3. So I'm going to have x equals, and then 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay, I'm not going to show this every single time, but again, you can always check your answers by substituting the variable back in the problem. So 3, and then instead of x, we're going to multiply by 2 plus 4, and that should equal 10. Okay, and you can use the calculator to do this. It'll follow the correct order of operations, but 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 plus 4 is 10, so it checks out. Okay, here I'm going to draw another line where I see the equal sign. My variable is on the left again. So I've got w divided by 4, and then I have a minus 9. So again, we're going to start with subtraction or addition that we see, and in this case, we see a minus 9. So to get rid of a minus 9, we're going to add 9 to both sides. Okay, so it's going to cancel out those 9s. I'm going to bring this down. It's w over 4 equals, and then on the right, I have 2 plus 9, which is 11. Okay, and then finally, to solve this, I have to get w by itself. The opposite of dividing by 4 is to multiply by 4. So I'm going to multiply by 4 on each side of my equation. On the left, my 4s are going to cancel out, and I'm going to be left with w equals 11 times 4, which is 44. Okay, I'm going to show the check one more time. So here I'm going to replace the w with the 44. That's over 4 minus 9, and that should equal 2. So if we check our work, 44 divided by 4 is 11, and 11 minus 9 is 2. So it checks out. Okay, next problem. Okay, this one's a little different because we do have a negative number in it, which is not any different. Okay, if you have access to your Desmos calculator or any other calculator that's scientific, this is a piece of cake. Okay, so first of all, on the left side, we've got the variable. So are we going to get rid of the multiplying or the subtraction first? Again, if we start at the bottom and work our way up, we're going to get rid of that subtraction by 6. So I'm going to add 6. That's the opposite or inverse operation. Those will cancel out. I'm going to bring down that 5m. And then negative 11 plus 6 is a negative 5. Okay, there's nothing wrong with using your calculator. Okay, I find that the most common errors happen when people just accidentally add numbers wrong. So feel free to use your calculator anytime. Okay, now I have to get rid of this 5 multiplied by the m. So to do that, I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides. Okay, and that's going to leave us with negative 5 divided by 5, which is a negative 1. Okay, again, you can check that by substituting. I'm just not going to show the checks anymore on this one. Okay, another few problems to try out just so we get this. Okay, variables on the left, we have multiplying and subtraction. Always move the subtraction or addition first with a problem like this. So we're going to add the 8, because that's the opposite of subtracting 8. Bring down that 7h. 48 plus 8 is 56. Okay, then I need to undo this multiplication by 7. So I'm going to divide by 7 on both sides. And that's going to leave us with 56 divided by 7, which is 8. Okay, here's another one like that. Okay, variables on the left, I have division and I have addition. Get rid of the addition or subtraction first. So I'm going to get rid of plus 6 by subtracting 6 on both sides. Okay, that means I'm going to bring down that m over 5. And then on the right, 9 minus 6 is 3. To get m by itself, I have to get rid of division by 5. So I'm going to multiply by 5 to undo that division. Okay, that means I'll bring down the m, and then 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, the next one, again, one more time, I'm going to draw that line. I have the variable on the left, I have division, and I have addition. I'm going to start by getting rid of that addition with a subtraction of 13. That means I'm going to bring down the c over negative 2. And on the right, 4 minus 13 is a negative 9. Okay, finally, to get rid of c divided by negative 2, the opposite of dividing is to multiply. If the bottom number is a negative, I have to multiply by a negative. Okay, so dividing by negative 2 is the opposite of multiplying by negative 2. So finally on this one, if I do the operations on the right, negative 9 times negative 2 is positive 18. All right, go ahead and try the problems that are in this section of the Google form, and then we'll do one more type of problems.